Hi scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am here with another challenge that Roni and I decided to do. For this one, it's going to be circles and you can interpret that any way you want. So I decided I was going to use this new Heidi Swap stencil that I got. Well, it's new to me. It's not a new stencil, like new release or anything. So I pulled out my gesso and I'm just going to put a little bit on this right side, and I'm using, I don't know what the name of it is, but it has circles, hearts, and stars on it. So I'm just going to put it in this right hand corner on this shiny blue paper. And I used some washi tape just to keep it down so that it wouldn't move. This is the first time I'm using this stencil and it was a lot of fun. This is actually a real stencil and it's the first one I've ever bought because I'm a cheapo, and so I don't buy stencils a lot because I feel like I could make them on my silhouette, but I just haven't ever done it. I think I've done it like once before. So I'm going to clean that up and let it dry for a while. I come back later that night to finish it. So here I'm just kind of popping the bubbles that formed on some of the circles. And now I'm going to pick out the picture I want to use. This is my 2009 pictures, and I think it was this is from July 4th on 2009. And I just thought this picture of Jonas, my oldest, I thought that picture was just really cute. And so I'm going to use just that one picture. And in 2009, he was 5. Well, I guess in this picture he was 4. He will be 5 in October because his birthday is in October, so he wasn't quite 5 yet. Anyway, so I pull out this brown paper to use for the background. I was pulling colors from his shirt because I kind of wanted them to go along with each other. And so he was wearing a blue and white and brown striped shirt. So here I pull out some enamel dots, and I make my own enamel dots because, like I said, I'm cheap. And since enamel dots are like around $5 for only like 30 of them, I decided way back when YouTube had the big enamel dots craze with people making them by themselves at home, I made a ton of them. So I've got a ton. So I was going to use some of those, and then I pulled out some stars and also this flare badge and some buttons. And so I'm just going through this little bucket I have with some embellishments. These are some fabric covered brads. So I pull off a blue one and a brown, a light brown. And I decide I'm going to use those. And then 2 of these little buttons that have some decorating on them, or decorations, sorry. Then I walk away for a few days and I come back and I decide to give it a go and finish this layout. So I'm thinking I need a mat for the picture to sit on top of that blue paper. And since the theme is circles, I found a circle piece of paper and I really liked how it looked on the blue. So I glue it down and then I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to glue it right there in the right hand corner. But it was crooked, so I lift it up and I make it a little bit straighter, but it still ends up a little bit crooked. But we can't be perfect, I guess. So I'm going to glue it down here. Oh, first I'm going to put on some of these embellishments. So I put on that arrow flare badge and then these buttons and this enamel, or not enamel dot, I'm sorry, flare badge. And I have to lift up some of the pink paper and punch a hole in the paper for the brad to go in there. And then I put some washi tape on the back so it doesn't move around while it's on the layout. Now I'm going to make a little banner area. So I wanted an embellishment area up in that top right hand corner. So I cut this blue shiny paper down into an arrow, and then I'm going to cut a banner out of this pink paper. And so I put those up there, and I feel like it's still kind of missing something. So I'm going to, I guess I'm going to glue the background down, and then I'm going to go look for some washi tape. So I decide I'm probably not going to use those stars, so I kind of push them away and I pull out these sequins, and there's like a light greenish blue, a light blue, a pink, and then like an orangey pink. And I'm just going to place them all over the layout there on the top and then on the left side. Then I pull out this washi tape, and it's a lightish blue-green color. And I put it there on the right side of the photo, and I'm going to place that button down there in the bottom right hand corner. I'm also going to put some up in that embellishment cluster. So I glue down the pink piece of paper, and then I'm going to put the washi tape down, and then I'm going to glue the little shiny blue paper arrow. And that cluster is pretty much done now. So I pull out my Zots, these small glue dots, and I start putting down the sequins. And I got this idea actually from a viewer who suggested that I use little mini glue, either Zots or not enamel dots. What's this other one called? Glue dots. Is the other brand. So there's Zots or there's glue dots. And I ended up getting some Zots over Black Friday weekend, and I got the small kind. So they came in a box of 300. And she said that that would be a lot easier than using the liquid glue, which is what I have been using, because the liquid glue won't get all over your hands. And she was so right. I'm sorry, I can't remember what your name is. I apologize. But thank you so much. You are a lifesaver. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself, because I use glue dots and I love them. So I am definitely going to use these Zots that I have from now on for all of my little embellishment needs that don't have glue on the back of them. So for enamel dots, or, homemade enamel dots or sequins or anything like that. So this is going to take a little while. I pull out some of those twine and ink enamel dots because they were the right color. They were like a bluish, light blue, kind of greenish. And so I just filled in a couple different areas. And I'm going to pull out some more pink ones, like orangish pink, because there was just too much blue going on. So I needed some more pink. So I pull out some more pink sequins, and then I decide to put those away, and I got to glue those on there. Sequins are so frustrating because they're so small and they just kind of get everywhere, but I got through it. I'm kind of an impatient person, so now I'm done with all of that, and I'm going to glue the corner of that down, as well as that button in the right hand corner, because it was just kind of bothering me. And here I'm going to put a little piece of that washi tape with the flare badge right there. And now I am going to figure out what to do for my title. So I pull out some letters, stickers, but then I'm like, well, I don't know if I really want to do letter stickers or what. And so I decided to kind of go through some other things to see if I can come up with an idea for a title, like Project Life cards, or I was looking at 6x6 cards too. And this Project Life card came from a Studio Calico kit, and it says, today is my, or this is my today, sorry. And then I saw this gold one, and that one says, when you love what you have everything you need. And I thought that was perfect. Then I pulled out this heart card as well. And I also got those two from a Studio Calico kit. And I cut the card down, the heart card down, and that's going to just be my little journaling area. So I'm going to glue that down, and then I'm going to pull out a brown journaling pen. And I got it for $1 at Michael's. It's just those Studio G pens, and I really like them because they aren't thick. They're really, really thin. And it was cheap, so I didn't have to pay a ton of money for this little teeny tiny pen. But basically I just say let me see. I love my sweet and smiley Jonas boy. And then I'm going to outline all of the papers. I always forget to do the sponging with the papers, and so I decide to do the outlining. So that's going to take a little bit. This layout actually came together really fast. It only took me 41 minutes to make, and I like the outcome of it. So I decided to use this Heidi Swap color shine, and it's the white. And this one I got over Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday weekend. So it was fun to use that for the first time. So, and that is the end of my layout. So thanks so much for watching. And I don't think I said this, but for next week, we are going to be doing sparkles. So you can make any kind of layout with anything that sparkles. You can use sequins or, glitter, anything that you can think of. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope we'll see you next week. Bye.